Hey guys, welcome back. We're in the salon today and I'm doing my girl Becky. She wants more definition and symmetry in her brows. I'm going to show you how to achieve this. Let's do it. To begin, I'm going to cleanse the brow area, free from any oils and makeup. Becky has the most amazing brows, but one brow is quite a lot higher than the other. So using lamination, I'm going to even these babies up. Starting with my Relax Lotion, aka step 1. I'm going to apply this all over the hairs, making sure every hair is saturated. I just keep working the product through until the hairs become wet-like. And you need to work fast, because if you leave this product on for too long, you will over-process the brows. Once I'm happy with the application, I'm going to take some film and apply this over the brows. The film holds in the heat and also keeps the hairs flat and in place. I'm going to set my stopwatch for around 6 minutes. After 2 minutes, I like to go back in before this step is over and rework them hairs using a micro brow brush. This allows the hairs to be separated and reduces the risk of any kinks. I find doing this step makes my overall result more amazing. Once I have brushed the hairs, I apply the film for the remaining time. My 6 minutes is up, so I'm going to remove the film, and using an applicator, I will remove the product. Like I say in all my other videos, I like to save the product in case some stubborn hairs haven't laid flat, so taking it off in this way allows me to go back in if I need without opening another sachet. Today all Becky's hairs have laid flat, so they're ready for step 2, which is the reform lotion. I apply this in the same way as the first step, fully coating them hairs. This time, just before I apply the film, I like to brush the hairs first into the position that I would like them to be set in. I then go back and make sure I haven't removed any of the products by brushing them. If so, just use the same applicator and put more product on. And continue using the same steps on the next brow. The film goes back over and I will leave this for 7 minutes. I won't need to go back in again once it's covered up. Once my 7 minutes is up, I'm going to remove with my applicator, and then I'm going to go in with a damp cotton pad and remove the product fully. Beck's brows are now ready to tint. I mix the dark brown to give her the darker brow she likes with a hint of grey to add to the depth to create a little more ashy tone. I apply this all over the brow area, making sure I have every hair covered. You don't need to precise tint when using HD brow tint, but that little blob was annoying me, so off it comes. I only actually left the tint on for around 1 minute, as when you're laminating your brows, it makes the hairs become more porous. Okay, these brow hairs, I've never seen anything like it. They are beautiful. I've got so much more hair to work with now, so I'm going to be able to make these so much more symmetrical. Okay, I've sat Becky up to map out the brows as I want to make them as symmetrical as possible. I find doing this makes it a lot easier. Her right brow is higher, so I'll try and bring the right brow down whilst lifting the left brow up. I like to draw in a rough sketch just to show me where I need to be waxing. I'm now applying a barrier around her brows to protect her skin from grazing. When working with lamination chemicals, it can make your skin more sensitive, so I like to use a translucent powder to put on the skin to protect her skin. Don't worry, this will still allow you to wax all those little stray hairs away. Going in with my star pearl Azaleen wax, I will follow my lines and create a smooth application until I feel happy to wax. Don't be afraid to go over the area as many times as you need with obviously the wax, smoothing out any lumps and getting the wax as close to your brow hairs as possible. Once you're happy with your waxing lines, go in with your wax strips. I like to use small sections. This gives me more control and it allows me to take only the unwanted hair away. And then you're just going to do this to the whole of the brow area, repeating these steps. I've been really struggling to do this voiceover today because I had some braces fitted recently and I really cannot talk. So I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird. Nobody actually tells you how severe the pain is when you have a brace fitted. So if anyone's thinking about having a brace fitted, I am telling you right now, it is absolute agony. I'm talking cannot eat for weeks. I'm talking weight loss. I'm talking ulcers and sores in the mouth. It is pretty bad. By the way, really funny story. So Becky absolutely hates having waxing done and she squints her eyes up and squints her brows up every time I do it. But she had to put on a brave face today because she was on camera. So she's doing a good job. It looks like it's not hurting as much as it actually is. Thanks, Becky. I love you. Using my wax cleansing oil, I'm going to remove all the traces of any unwanted wax residue. After waxing, I always like to go in with some threading. This allows me to get every last hair from the area and on the eyelid. Also helps me blend away any unwanted harsh waxing lines. Ladies, if you ever had your brows waxed and then the next day you put foundation on and you have that really harsh waxing line where you can see exactly where they've waxed all your hair away. Well, when you do the threading like this, you don't get that. It's a really soft, natural blend. So these brows are looking unreal and are giving me life. So I'm just going to go in and tweeze any last ones that need it, and then I'm going to finish with my favourite highlighter. I always like to use this product because sometimes I notice there may be a hair or two out of place once I've drawn my highlighter in on the brow bone. So this gives me precision when finishing the brows. So the highlighter I use is a brand called HD Brows. You can actually use any sort of highlighter for this. You can even use a concealer. But yeah, this is really good. I like it. The last product I like to use is brow glue. This keeps the hairs in place because you're not supposed to get your brow hairs wet for 24 hours after this treatment. So by putting a bit of brow glue in, it just keeps them nice and flat and stops them from kinking. So remember, this is what Becky walked in with. So amazing brows, but they just lack symmetry and she just wanted them a little bit more judged. And these are the afters. Look how amazing they are. I hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.